All right, welcome back to Stream Media East 2022. After a 3-year hiatus, we are in Boston, not by intent. Actually, in 2019, I said, hey, see you in Boston next year. Little did I know that none of us would be in Boston. But anyway, here with Jason Thibeault, or JT as most people call him, who's with the SVA, the Streaming Video Alliance. So, Jason, tell us a little bit about the alliance over the last couple of years. What progress has been made?
So yeah, very interestingly, we actually have grown tremendously, and maybe it was the unfortunacy of the pandemic where people started to realize, we need to be involved in more of these things. I have more time personally. Let's go join. And so we saw a significant increase in membership. And,
nice.
I think we're topping now, well over 100 companies that are participating, in some fashion. So that, of course, has led to more people, and more working groups, and more production. So I think over the past couple of years, we continued to see uptick. So the first year of the pandemic, I think we did 6 documents. The next year we did 8, and then this year, sort of first year post-pandemic, we're I think on track probably to publish 12 or 15 documents this year.
Oh wow!
And not only that, so we have this whole coding arm of it, right? SVA Labs. We have so many people now participating in our GitHub group. I think we have like 70 seats of people that are actively contributing to either open caching API development or our distributed request tracing program. So just like the past couple of years have been really fantastic for us.
And if I remember correctly from one of your presentations the other day, you're sort of also working with IETF, the Internet Engineering Task Force, plugging things into CDNI, which if I remember correctly, the I stands for interconnect.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So essentially, not only just doing things within SVA, but going to the broader internet engineering problems that we have in the industry.
Yeah, so part of my vision has always been not just about being the place in the streaming industry that is developing all of this stuff, through collaborative efforts. It's also about connecting all of the organizations that are doing similar things.
Sure.
And so, yes, we have a really strong connection to IETF. So Sanjay Mishra, who's active in our open caching group, he is a co-chair of the CDNI working group. Glenn Goldstein at Lumen has been pushing a lot of RFCs into CDNI because, for all intents and purposes, CDNI kind of stopped.
Okay.
Right. The IETF folks realized, okay, we've taken it as far as it can go.
Right.
Now, from a streaming perspective, we're extending it. We're building all those components in that need to address streaming.
And another one of those sort of interconnects is your sustainability focus, which is now becoming a big deal, tying into greening of streaming, which Dom Robinson started. So.
Correct. So yeah, again, another liaison that we're forming with an organization. Yeah. I think right now, we have about 15 liaisons.
Nice.
Yeah, so on the sustainability side, a couple of years ago, after Dom wrote his article for Streaming Media Magazine.
Yeah, Dom and I wrote,
I was like, we need to address this.
Right, exactly.
And got busy with other stuff, and we kind of kept pushing it off, and then along comes greening of streaming, and I kind of went,
somebody's doing it.
We don't have to do that now. And so, yeah, we're getting ready to launch like a sustainability microsite for our members and companies to talk about what needs to be and what done, what are they doing, and then of course having greening of streaming produce maybe some content for us on a monthly basis.
Right.
So that obviously is important to us, and it should be involved at every point in the decision-making process when it comes to technology development.
So do you sort of feel like the industry has grown up at this point? I mean, that we're suddenly creating all these organizations, and obviously SBA has been around for a while, but I guess I look back 22, 24 years ago, and the idea of having consortiums when everybody was trying to kill everybody else and win the web.
That's right, win the web.
Is a maturation that seems to have come around in the last couple of years.
No, I think that's a great way to describe it. We are seeing that. So look, IETF again, they founded a group just for video MOPS. So I was helpful in getting that set up. CTA Wave, so CTA forms the Wave group, another industry organization focused in on how do we make streaming video, how do we make streaming video better? We're doing joint projects with them.
Nice.
So the idea is, again, connecting all of these pieces. And, we're talking about doing an event at IBC with Greening of Streaming and Women in Streaming Media and the CDN Alliance.
Nice.
Let's all get together and share.
In that Women in Streaming Media Alliance piece is a really important thing that all of us are looking at. How do we grow a portion of the industry to not just be good old boys like us, or old boys, even if we're not good, who knows? And at the end of the day, that's critical, that diversity piece.
Yeah. Diversity is for me a personal mission.
Sure.
So, we are trying to diversify the Streaming Video Alliance's board. We are trying to find women in the streaming video industry who can come and be leaders in our working groups, who can come and participate. So we launched a diversity microsite with some commitments to, when we run our first public-facing conference next year, just to be a day-long conference called Segments, we will commit to at least 50% of our speakers being, honestly, non-white male.
Okay.
Right? So let's get folks in. We want them to have voices. And so our diversity microsite, it's just a couple of blog series that allow not only our member companies, but women, people of color, marginalized voices, LGBTQ, to have a nice place to post something about their experiences with diversity and how they feel things need to change to improve. So, so again, personal mission.
And then to help lead that change.
That's right.
Well. So,
that's right.
Deal. JT, always good to talk to you.
Absolutely.
And we will be right back with our next guest.